Hello everyone, welcome to Transform Student channel. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to register a business name in Nigeria under the umbrella of Corporate Affairs Commission 2024. In this video, I'm going to be taking you step by step on what to do in order to be able to register a business name within the CAC portal. I remain your coach and tutor, Becky. Now, let's go right into the training. The importance of registering one's business in the CAC portal cannot be overemphasized. In case you are wondering, is there any need? I am running a mini business in a part of the world and it's moving fine and I don't have any issue. Why do I need to register it? There are numerous reasons why you need to register your business with CAC portal. But for the sake of this lesson, let me just outline 4 of them. Number 1, registering your business enable you to create identity for your business. Registering your business give your business an identity. When you hear the name Dangote, what comes to your mind? When you hear the name First Bank, Zenith Bank, Citibank, or you hear the name Christ Embassy, what comes to your mind? It is either a building or the picture of some people who works in that setting, or like in the Dangote case, Indomie can come to your mind, Semo and many other products that they produce can come to your mind. That is an identity, and this is what registering of business name does to everyone who have their business registered in the CAC portal. The second reason why you need to register your business is that it gives you ownership of the name. When you register your business, you have ownership. Ownership, I mean by is that you have rights, that name is your own. Names like Mary, John, Andrew, and the rest can be bear by many people. You can see 100 person bearing John, 200 person bearing Mary. Nobody will say this name is peculiarly or unique to me or it's my own and nobody on earth should bear it. No, nothing like that. Why? Because it didn't go through any official process to be owned. But when you register your business, for instance, the name Dangote, if someone by a corner now started producing something without the knowledge of Dangote and name it Dangote product, Dangote will not accept that. Why? Because he owns that name. That name is his own personal property. It's like owning a land. It's like owning a shoe. It's like owning a bag. It's like something that is personally belong to you, that until somebody takes permission from you, nobody has the right to share that thing with you. Then the third reason is that it provides official proof that the name is yours. In case somebody want to just use the name forcefully, you have the right to sue the person, right? If you are going to the bank, for instance, to open an official account, current account, they will ask you for the official proof that name is yours. Have you registered it with corporate affairs? Do you have it as your own name? So that is so by the time you register, CAC will give you a certificate that shows that you have been officially given that this name is your own personal property. And then the last but not the least for now is that it makes branding easy. When you have your business name registered in CAC portal, you are able to brand your business. Some of us or some of you may start your business in a very little or local way and the business is growing. If you are not intentional in registering it, by the time the business grow and people have known you with that name, and then you are now ready to go and register it, you may end up discovering that somebody have already used the name. Somebody owns the name already, and you have no other option than to change the name. Meanwhile, people have known you with that name, and somebody can decide to go and buy the product that the person who owned the name is selling, thinking that it is you. Meanwhile, it is not you, because you did not own the name. You did not register the business and take ownership of the name. So in case you are wondering, should I not, you should quickly go and register your business with CAC and make sure that you have a proof of ownership that the name belongs to you. So having said this, let us now dive straight into the business of the day. Now, there are 4 steps you must take when you want to register your business with CAC. The first stage is to create a portal. Second stage is to do a public search or a name search, and then you do your reservation of name. And finally, the last but not the least is to do the real registration and obtain your certificate. Now, for the sake of understanding and to make this video not to be too complex, I've decided to split it into 2. We'll run the first part in this video, and then we'll run the other part in the next series. I hope you will practice the step-by-step I have outlined in this video, so that you will be able to register your business or register it for somebody. Now let's begin the practical. So let's begin. For the first one, which is to create a portal, the first thing you do is to visit the official website of the CAC portal. As you can see in my screen, that is cac.gov.ng. just like you can see from my web browser. You can see the name. Type in the name in your search browser, whichever browser you are using. Type in the name and then send, and you will see this will come out. And please bear in mind that it is not mandatory for you to use a laptop or a desktop to do this registration. You can use your smartphone. All you need to do is to change it from a smartphone mode to a desktop mode. Then you will continue with the registration. You will still be able to get everything that someone who has a laptop is also doing. Then, when you arrive the home page of the commission, you will see this preview displayed. Then scroll down a bit and you will see online registration. Click on it and then click on register. A dialog box will be open. When you click on register, a dialog box will be open requesting for you to input your NIN or the phone number you use to register your NIN or other details. Then input all those details, either your phone number or the NIN, into the space provided. When you are done with that, then you click on next. After you have clicked on next, a page will be open for you where you are expected to input your personal details. Now, I will not be able to share all those details here because of the YouTube privacy policy. After you've inputted all your data and click on register, a verification link will be sent to your email, the email you imputed in the data space. A verification will be sent to you there. This is for you to confirm that you are not a robot. So when you have confirmed that verification link sent to your email address, you will now be able to log in to your dashboard. This is how you create a portal or an account that you can be using for your registration. So this is how you can create an account or a portal as an individual before you can commence any other registration process. So this is how CAC registration portal look like. When you have verified the email sent to you and you log in, this is where you will land. It will show you a dialog box like this. you will see a dashboard like this. You have two sections in your portal: name reservation section and registration section. Under the name reservation and the registration, you have a sub heading where they say not submitted, pending / query, and deny or reserved. Now I will be explaining to you what each of these subtopics or subheadings are: the submitted, the query, the deny, and the pending. But before then, I would like you to do three things. I would like you to pause this video and do these three things before you continue. Number one, subscribe to this channel. Subscribing to this channel is one of the ways that can enable me to know that, oh, this video actually is achieving the aim of sharing it. And it will also notify you at your own end when similar videos of digital skills are being shared. I intend to share videos teaching how you can register your product with NAFDAC. I also want to share video on how you can register with Nigeria Exportation Council, how you can register your business with Shadam, how you can run Facebook ad, Instagram ad, and how you can monetize your social media handle. I have actually paid a lot to learn this last year, 2023. That was majorly what I centered on, and praise God, I have acquired the skills to a very large extent. And this year, 2024, my intention is to empower young people, youths and students out there with these skills, so that they can at least have a source of income rather than depending on their parents for every of their need. So if you are interested in learning these things, do well to subscribe to this channel. 2, if you understand this lesson that I'm teaching now and you appreciate the way I am taking the lesson and you desire that more of it should be done, then you have to give a like to the video. Like the video to indicate to me that yes, you appreciate it, and that will enable me to know that, oh, this lesson is well understood, so I should continue like this and probably make it much more better. And then thirdly, share. I'm actually recording this video for a group of 20 persons who indicated interest in learning how to register businesses. But I also desire that not only these 20 persons will gain value from this video. So if there are young persons you know out there, a student, a youth, a teenager, who you know is a tech enthusiast, share this video with the person. Let them learn these skills, both these and the ones I'm going to be sharing in the near future. Share it with them and let them learn and subscribe too, so that together we will be able to empower ourselves to become great entrepreneurs and business owners, blessing our world and then being a help to our families. Have you done that? Have you subscribed? Have you liked? No, if you have done that, thank you. So let's continue with the training. So step 2 now. Under the step 2, you will go down inside your portal, your account. By the left, you will see where they say step 1, public search. Can you see it here? Good. Now click on it, and then it will open a search space for you to type the name you intend to register. Now it is important you search for the name so that you don't send to CAC and CAC deny it or query it. Sometimes, particularly if you are doing for NGOs, the payment of reservation is normally high. So imagine paying for such reservation and at the end you are told that someone else has taken it or you cannot have it. And sometimes another reason why you also need to do name search is so that you know how many competitors you have with similar name in your field, and how to add something to your own to make your own stand out, so that you don't be ignorant of the fact that other people must have used a name close to that, or even exactly, but just something little that differentiates yours from theirs. So name search is very important. So click on the name search and type in the name. Now when you type in the name, there are 3 different areas the name will come out. It will either come out under business name, under company name, or under NGO. So make sure you check under each section. If it's under business, check under, if the name you want to register, like in this case is business name we are registered, so you go under business name and search for it there, and check, there could be, the name could be merged. Check on each section until you are sure that nobody has the exact name you want to reserve. When you are sure of that, then you can go ahead with the next step, which is what? To go and reserve. Now before we go and reserve, when you search, names will come out. It's either you have inactive names, active names, or invalid names. If the names are inactive, it means the name has been reserved, the name has been registered, but the person has not been filing their annual returns. If it is invalid, it means the person reserved the name, but the person have not registered it. So if you check the same name after a while, you may notice that it has been taken down by CAC. Then sometimes they will tell you that name not found. It means nothing like that is in existence. So there are different options that will come out. Just know the one that comes out and how you are going to use it to make your decision. Then you can now go into the next stage, which is the reservation stage. So you can go ahead and click on reservation. You click on reservation, and then you will be directed into the reservation questionnaire, where you are to fill in some information. You can see the first thing there, number 1, they say name and type. So company name, where they wrote company name, just click on the drop down button and choose business name, because it's business name we are carrying out it practical now. Then the next one is for you to click on where they say specific type. Under there you will see 2 options: sole proprietorship or partnership. So for this case, if you are doing sole proprietorship, it means you alone owns the business. You have the saying, you decide what goes on. If it's a partnership, then it means you have somebody you are partnering, maybe 1 or 2 persons that you team up together to run the business together. So depending on which one you are doing, just choose. But for this example, I'm choosing sole proprietorship. The next thing you do is to scroll down. When you scroll down, you will now see a space where you impute the proposed name. And that reminds me, when you are choosing a name to register, always choose 2 or 3 names. Have 2 or 3 options, so that if option A did not go, CAC will give you option B or option C. Don't just get one option. So at this point, you are to now impute the first proposed name, the first name you think you want to actually register. You fix it where they wrote the first one, and then the second name you impute it where they wrote the second one. And you just adding something deal, so that if CAC feel the first one is already too clouded, so many people have similar thing like that, they can give me the second option. So after you have imputed this, then you scroll down to the next section, and you go further to click on save and continue. You will be directed to the second page, where the dialog box questions, the questionnaire says the reason for the name search. So there there are different options. Just click on the drop down button, you will see different options. But in this case, we are doing new registration, right? If it's something you've registered before, but you want to change it or you want to upgrade it from business name to company, whichever one that suits your reason, you just select. But in this case, we are doing new incorporation. Then the next question asks of nature of business category. Then you still go ahead, click on the drop down button and choose the nature of business category that suits the business that you are trying to register. In this case, it is education. So I'm going to go up and look for educational section and then select. Now, if what you are trying to register is not in any of these options, just choose others and leave it at that, so that later as you proceed in the registration, you will now specify in detail what actually you are registering the name for. Now, the next question now says specific nature of the business. So I'm going to be choosing educational services and consultant. So just look for the one that is suitable to what you are registering for and choose that one. You can see that we have so many categories of education here, but I'm going to be choosing educational services and consultancy because that's suiting to what I'm trying to register for. Then the next stage asks you of additional remark. And at this point, you can add any remark of your choice. Then you go ahead and click on save and continue. It will now lead you to the third page. This page is going to be showing you a preview of all the data that you have imputed in the first page and in the second page. So you will preview everything to ensure that they are all okay. They fit into exactly what you are trying to say. Then after you have finished previewing and everything is fitting to what you want, then you will now go into the next stage by clicking save and continue. It will now lead you to the last stage where you will do payment. Now for the reservation, you can see here that Remita is saying that you are to pay how much? 500 naira. But at the end, you are going to be paying more than this because there are other hidden charges like tax that you are going to pay. You are going to be doing a Remita payment of 500 naira. Click on pay with Remita, and when you click on it, it will start loading. As you can see, connecting to payment gateway. Please wait. So you just hold on depending on your network. If your network is fast, it will connect and open. So you can see after everything, you can now see the new price. It's now 661 naira 25 kobo. So if you are okay with it, then you can click on submit. When you click on submit, it will now finally direct you to the platform where you are going to input your ATM details and then pay. So you input all your detail, your ATM detail, and then you click on pay. And when you do that, it will now load. As you can see, processing. It will load. Now you can see it is processing. Now it has connected and opened. Good. Now you can see an option of generating token. This is just to verify that you are the one, that is not somebody defrauding you using your own device, right? So a number will be sent to your phone number by your bank asking you that are you the one that want to pay. So you have to copy that token number and redirect it back into the portal. I see that the amount did not even end at 662.5. They have made it 663.99. So even your bank too will do their own charge, and all the rishi, everybody will deduct their own. At the end, you will see what. So you can get the receipt and keep it as an evidence that you have done the transaction. So after you are done downloading your receipt, you can now come back to your portal to check what has happened. Now, before now, when we come under that name reservation, you can see that everything was 000. Now you see under number submitted, you can see 1 number queried or pending. You can see 1. So it means we have submitted 1 reservation, and that reservation is pending, waiting for CAC to process it. If there are observations they are making, it will still come back under query. If there is no observation, they are okay with it, they will now approve it. But if they are not okay with it, or somebody has used it, they will deny it, and they will give you reasons why it has been denied, right? So remember, this is the first part of this video. The other part, the second part, have not been recorded, but I will upload it. But I await your response. Let me know where you have challenge, where you have setback. Then I will know how to include it in the next recording, right? Now, just like I said earlier, this is just one part of the video. I'm also going to be doing the second part, which is the real registration, and send it to us so we can complete the lesson. But I would like you to ask questions in this video. If you understood everything that has been taught, comment that, oh, I understood the lesson, is clear, I've practiced. And then if you don't understand any part, just ask the question under this video. Ask it in the comment section. Please, I appeal to you, don't inbox me. Ask the question in the comment section, except if it is something entirely outside of this, a private matter. But if it has to do with this, I will appreciate if you ask it in the comment section. That will help me to know areas to pay attention to when I'm recording the next